Hello and welcome to Husky Health coverage of the 2010 ASUWB elections. Sitting right next to me is ASUWB Director of Public Relations, Kendra Porter. Kendra, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So why did you join ASUWB?
Why did I join? It was actually, this is my second term, serving on ASUWB as Director of PR, and I started being involved on campus through a lot of committees, not a lot of committees, but on one committee my freshman year, a professor came up to me and said, hey, can we get your input on the CUSP program? And so I sat on a committee, kind of was like, all right, like they actually listen to what I have to say, and so I kind of want to take that to another level, and people said, you might be good at this, so I was like, I'll try it out. So I ran the first year, and then that was great. I learned a lot. I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into, but I definitely learned quick and had a blast. It was a lot of hard work, but it was definitely worth it. And then this year, we just got to take it to that next level. So I wanted a challenge at school. I wanted to be more involved because I felt when I was more involved, I felt more at home here, and it wasn't just go to class, go home like I did freshman year. So it was, you became part of the campus. It was something more than just go to class. It became more of a college experience rather than just go to class, do your homework. So I wanted something more.
Can you describe briefly your description of Director of Public Relations to all those that are running for this position?
Yep. My position is, for me, it seems like the most fun. I have a lot of fun doing it. It's a lot of creative things, from making posters to doing the website. We edit that and put that up to date. Facebook discussions, keeping people in the loop of what we're talking about. We talk with a lot of people on campus, from administration all the way down to the students, and it's hard to get everyone on the same page at the same time because everyone's throwing ideas and things are moving. So I try as hard as I can to make sure, okay, this is what we're working on and what's some feedback. So I try to go back and forth between the students and what they want to, as a team. The ASUWB team definitely goes back and forth to what the students want and relaying that to all the committees and up to the administrator, to Chancellor Chan, all the way up to the regents, and then President Emmert, or the president's position.
What is your proudest accomplishment in serving ASUWB, and how have you learned from it?
Oh, I've definitely learned a lot. I started from scratch. When I ran the first time, I didn't really know what student government was. I didn't know exactly what they did. I didn't know what I was in for. And so we started, ASUWB didn't have a face. It didn't have an identity. Students didn't know what it was or what they did. And so last year I worked really hard to get a face and a positive image on student government and let students know that it's legitimate, we're accountable, and we do work for the students. And once that foundation was laid down, this year I was allowed to build on it, and so we became more recognizable. And we're really excited. Some tangible evidence of that is we have the most people running for student government this year. There's 13 people running for 5 spots, and that's more than we've ever had, and we're super excited about this and for the competition that lays ahead in the next couple weeks.
Could there have been something that you wanted to accomplish but didn't have time or the resources to do it?
Definitely. I wish we had more time. There definitely is some projects that I wish I could be here. There's a lot of buildings that are going to be built on campus, a lot of growth, a lot of expansion, so many new students, and I wish I could be here to witness that. I won't be, but I'm sure I'll stop by, see how things are doing, possibly alumni committees and whatnot. But the involvement with students, I wish that I could have reached more students at a higher mass population, because people come into our office and people know us already, come up to us and ask questions, and I want more people to come up to us, because we're out there, a lot of resources we take advantage of are the Husky huddles that we do twice a month to hit nighttime evening students, and then during the day we try to get most diverse population on campus. And so I wish, I want more people to know. And so with the name, with the identity, with student government, I think it's definitely growing, but definitely more people pulling them in, getting them involved is something that I'd love to do more of.
How can future members balance the interactivity between the ASUW and the student body?
The student body, being that connection between the two.
Interaction-wise.
Interaction-wise? Well, like I said, we've taken advantage of Husky Huddles. We have online surveys and catalysts that are anonymous. You can put in a suggestion. It's on our website, and it gets shot to me, and I research and figure out what I can do about your problem, and we get it done. Like, we have a network system where we know people that can get the job done in hopefully the most efficient manner. So we go to the right people, hopefully at the right time, and we get problems solved by the students. So face value, like our office doors are open, we have office hours, and they're posted outside our door for students to just come in, ask questions. And no question is a silly question. You hear that in school, but it's true. Like, we're here to help you, and we want you to know that our door is always open. And we're taking like I said earlier, I wish we could reach more students, but the ones that are interested definitely peek their head through the door and ask us questions.
So with the students that are running, what skills are necessary to succeed in this job?
To succeed, there's so many different, they don't have to be exactly like me. I hope that they're creative, definitely, someone who can think on their toes. There's definitely a time commitment to this job, and I hope that someone that's willing to go forth with a challenge. There's definite pros and cons, like not pros and cons, but costs and benefits. You definitely have to spend a lot more time on campus, but with that comes all of the relationships and all the things you get to be involved in. And so enthusiasm for the job, wanting to serve the students, someone who is in it for the students and not for just solely for the resume booster. Someone that has the personality that wants to help people and wants to and someone that's willing to push for questions to be answered is definitely a quality I hope someone will have that's running, but someone that's enthusiastic and willing to put forth the commitment.
What words of advice would you say to future ASUW members?
My wisdom that I've learned? No. Definitely, the first year I was kind of afraid to ask questions. I felt that since I'm already in this role, I'm already elected, that I should already know answers to questions that people ask me or questions that I have. And like I said before, silly questions just don't exist in this position. There's a lot of students that are uninformed, uneducated about things that go around on this campus. And if you have the question, there's other people that are definitely going to have those questions. And so the more questions you ask, the more answers you're going to get. And that's going to network you to even bigger projects, bigger ideas. And it's definitely ask questions. Don't be afraid to sound silly. You can go at it as a clarification question. But any question is just going to get you even farther to where your vision is in this position.
All right, Kendra Porter of ASUWB, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm Denny Proton, reporting for the Husky Herald. Stay tuned for more coverage. Good day.